Hey everyone, it's your fearless leader, MJ, coming at you for round 2 of the Ability Warriors Valentine's Day special episode. Yeah, I know it's a day after, but I felt like the episode that I recorded yesterday was not uplifting, and it was more downplaying stuff and awkward pauses, and I'm just gonna be real with you. This podcast is not gonna be how to hook a man, how to tips and tricks on how to be single. It's just gonna be more my take on self-love and my take on what it means to be yourself and be an individual and love the body that you're in and love the life that you lead. So over the past 5 years, I've really come into my own, and I've really realized that I do not need and do not really want right now a partner. I just want to figure out my own crap, and then once I kind of sort of have it figured out, not all the way figured out, but once I sort of do, then I can add quality into the relationship. And it's not how old you are, because by the time I probably feel like I'm ready for a relationship, I will be 35. And that's only 7 years away. So I got 7 years to figure out my own crap. So, I'm not trying to downplay my emotions and tell you that I didn't want a Valentine yesterday. I'm not trying to say that at all. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out how to love me, date me, go do fun things with friends, go explore this new life that I have. It's like a rebirth, because I've been in a relationship for 10 years. So I think, this is my opinion, I think the best thing you can do if you're a relationship hopper like me is to take a year off, to take that time just for you. And that's love, because it takes effort and it takes willpower to not just jump into the next person's arms that you see. I can't really describe it, but I used to, if somebody would break up with me, I'd be like, okay, it's been 2 weeks now, I can jump back on the apps, I can start all over, start the heartbreak. That was literally, like, I had rose-colored glasses on big time. If you look up the definition of rose-colored glasses, you would see my picture in the freaking dictionary. Like, I lived with the idea that being in love with was my only identity. Like, being in love was all I needed to feel whole. And that, in my opinion, is the most unhealthy thing that you can do. Especially when you're in a toxic relationship or a very codependent relationship. You need to have your own individuality, and you need to realize that you deserve more. If you're in that position right now, I totally understand it, because I've been in that position where you're like, do I really deserve more? I'm perfectly fine living this mundane, loveless relationship, but they have to love you in the way that you need to be loved. And for me, that's dealing with outside sources a lot. That's dealing with my caregivers. That's dealing with nurses. That's dealing with hospitals. Like, you have to be okay with being in stressful situations sometimes. And you have to, like, understand where I come from. And this is not a dating, like, PSA. Like, this is not me pimping out myself to go on a date. I'm just saying, like, for me, this is what I need to, like, once I start searching, this is what I need to look for in a person, instead of settling for things that I know are gonna fizzle out fast. Like, yeah, you have that moment of like, oh my god, this person's perfect for me, this person is like the most wonderful thing for me. And you can think that with first impressions, you can have that honeymoon phase. But once that honeymoon phase goes away, you really gotta analyze. Like, don't overanalyze it, but analyze it to a point where you know that this is legit. You know that this is real love. This is not just, oh, we had a benchmark, so now everything is just coasting. Like, no. You have to, like, choose to love that person each and every day. If they really love you, they will do the same. But that's my little non-PSA PSA. But I just want to say that you need to love yourself, and you need to feel good in your skin, and you just need to not care. And then one day, poof, it might happen for you. So, like, I know it's cliche, but it'll happen when you least expect it. So, I just want you guys to realize that no matter how old you are, like, I'm almost 30, and I thought I was gonna have my life figured out, and I thought I was gonna be married by 25, and I thought I was gonna be, like, on the right track for what society wants. And I've realized that you don't have to conform to what society wants and what society views, especially since I came out. But that's a whole nother story. That's on one of my other podcasts. But especially since that time, like, I realized that, like, you are you. Nobody can take that away from you. There's only one MJ. There's only one, I can't think of any other names, but there's only one of you. So if you try and conform, the world's gonna lose who you are authentically and what you bring to the world. So just be authentic to yourself, and whether you do weird crap, like whether you're an artist and you throw paint against a wall, or you work with your hands and you're a welder and you're a woman, like, society would not expect that. That is not the societal norm. But I think societal norms are overrated. You just need to get after it. You need to, like, know what you deserve and know what you want, and know that that specific thing makes you happy, and not give a crap about the rest of the world, because you're the one living in it. You're the one living your life. Whether you want to change it up 2 months from now, change it up. Whether you want to stay stagnant in what you're doing right now, then stay there. Like, it's all up to you what you feel like you want to do with your life. It's not about me. It's not about my views for you. It's about your growth and your self-acceptance. So, yeah. I just wanted you guys to know that, and that is what I believe is the best way to go about living your authentic truth. And it's been a rough road for me to get there, and I'm still not completely there, but I know once I am, that person will appear in my life. Sorry. In whatever way they come. Like, it doesn't matter how they come into your life. It just matters if you're gonna be friends with them, if you're gonna, like, do the friendship first and then catapult into the rest of the relationship. But I would definitely highly recommend not catapulting into the relationship. I would definitely more recommend like taking it slow and letting them get to know who you are as a human being. And if they don't like it, there's the door, people. Like, if they can't see your truth and know that you are worth the time and effort that they put in, then they're not your person. And that's another thing. I used to believe that there's like one person for you, but I kind of believe that there's more than one person for you. Like, I don't know if that's controversial or not, but like, I believe that you can live the life that you lead, and the universe doesn't have one specific human out there that has all your traits and all the traits that you look for. But there might be another human that ticks off all the boxes. You just gotta, like, I don't want to say date around because I don't really believe in that either, but just have fun outings with them and like get to know them in a friend setting. And then, like, if you mesh really well on a lot of things and a lot of deeper, not so surfacey things, then that might be your partner. And I do believe that opposites do attract, because I know that's another controversial thing, because like's supposed to attract like. But I believe that if your partner has the opposite personality, you can feel more challenged, and you can go after what you believe in. It's all in the way that they challenge you. If they're demanding, if they tell you what to wear, if they tell you that to keep your phone on so that they can text you, it might seem harmless in the beginning, but just be aware of the flags. Be aware that like a certain amount of that stuff is okay, but if it goes to the extreme, like every day this person is telling you how to be and how to act and how to not be yourself, like they want to change things about you that are truly authentically what makes up the blueprint of who you are, then I'd say get out and get out fast, because that is not okay. That's hitting the most unhealthy situation. So if you're not there, if they treat you with love and respect, if they do little things to make you happy, like, it depends what your love language is. Like, if you're a gift person and on special occasions they give you little gifts and stuff, and like out of the blue too, if they give you gifts without you even hinting at it, then that's great. But like, you have to know it. Basically, you have to know yourself before you can be like, hey, this is what I want and this is what I need. Okay, if you're okay with it, great. If you're not, then I guess we're not meant to be together. But if they're okay with all the weird, silly, scary, intense parts of you, and they know that who you are is not going to change, like, it might change for the better, but who you are to your core is not going to change, then you're golden. You're, like, and just take it slow. Don't, like, propose to them on the third date or, like, do silly stuff like that. I've done it. I am raising my hand right now. Like, I've done that. And once you put a ring on it, let me tell you, that ring is like 1,000 pounds. It puts a weird expectation on the person that you should be and the person that you should become. Like, it's like, oh my god, my future is already set. I can't change it. You can always change your future. You can't change your past because it's in the past. You can definitely change your future. So I would say don't even bring up the ring till like 2, 3, maybe even 4 years, depending on what stage you guys are in life, what stage the other human in the relationship is in life, and just realize that you don't have to be married to, like, I'm just starting to realize this. I don't have to be married to irrevocably, well, I can't say that, like, irrevocably love somebody. Like, you don't have to put a ring on it to be like, you're mine. Like, you guys just know that you are nobody else's, and you guys will be much happier if you don't have that weight. And if you want that weight, then great. If you want that weight, like, not now, but if you want it, like, this is me. I want it not now, but I want it in the future, that's for sure. Like, I'm hoping, I'm putting it out in the universe, that I may want it by the time I'm like 34, 35. And just don't put a timeline on stuff. Don't put a timeline on the intimacy talk. Don't put a timeline on, like, when you're gonna kiss someone. Don't put a timeline on anything in regards to your relationship, if it's gonna be a thing, let it be what it is. Like, don't force all these little milestones. And that's one thing that I learned from my previous relationship. Don't force the milestones. If the milestones aren't gonna happen, then they're not gonna happen. If they take a little while to blossom, then they take a little while to blossom. So, that is my upgraded and well-spoken, I might add, Valentine's Day edition of the Ability Warriors podcast. Oh, and I just want to mention that if you're in an interabled relationship, like, good on you guys. Like, interabled all the way. Like, I will forever applaud those people that can do that and that are capable of loving us and loving us as humans and not seeing the metal contraptions stuck to our butts. Like, you guys are the greatest thing ever, and I know that's putting you guys on a pedestal, but like, for me, an able-bodied person that can put up with all my junk and still understand me to my core is what I'm hoping to gain in the future. So I just wanted to do that little shout out and thank you guys so much for loving us. And yeah, it may not work out, it may be too much sometimes, but that confidence boost for that wheelie person is exponential. Like, I know my relationship didn't work out with an able-bodied person, but you just gotta find the right one for you. And that is the end of my rant, and I will talk to you guys next week. Alrighty. Okay. Remember to love yourself. And love who you are authentically. Okay? I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.